Hey guys, back again today, doing a little more work on this Branson tractor. I got air filters to change out, oil filter and fuel filter, and then I'm going to do the oil change on it. So you guys have already seen the air filter removal and assembly, so I'm just going to do a quick change on that, and then we'll get into the other stuff. So here we go. Alright, gonna go ahead and change the oil on this tractor. Got it down underneath there. Figured out what wrench I needed for the oil plug. So we'll get down there and show you where that's at and start draining the oil out of the engine. So it's kind of hard to see, but the plug is up here. Try to do this without getting oil everywhere. Good thing I got gloves on, I guess. And not too bad. Need to do a little looking. I didn't get a manual with this tractor, so I need to figure out how much oil it actually takes. We'll figure that out after a little bit. We'll let that drain out, and I'm going to go over and start working on getting the side panel off the tractor so we can access the oil and fuel filters. Alright, I got the side panel off the tractor. The oil filter and fuel filter are kind of tucked down in behind the loader, so I'm going to flip around here. We'll take a look at that. Get my light turned on. You can see down in there, oil filter is here, fuel filter is right there. So I'm going to try to spin this oil filter off, see if I can do it by hand. If not, I'll have to get a pair of channel locks. And it looks like I'm going to have to get a pair of channel locks. After I thought about it, oh boy, throw that anywhere. I got my cool little oil filter wrench here that I'm going to use, so we'll get that back on the ratchet. A little hard to use one-handed. Set this down. So, filter's off. We'll get that all cleaned up, get the new filter put on, and I'll tackle that fuel filter. Alright guys, threw a little bit of oil in the filter. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on down here. Alright, going to crawl back underneath and throw the plug back in the pan. So let me get around to the other side. that's back in. Just gonna grab a rag and wipe that up a little bit. Should be able to start throwing oil in. Alright, plugs back in. I gotta grab a funnel, start putting oil in this thing. One thing I did talk about was the filters and oil that I'm using. So I've always used Wix filters. I've never had a problem with it. Some people say they don't like them. I've used Wix filters in every vehicle I've had for the past 20 years plus. Never had an issue. I've also ran Schaefer's oil for the past 20 years plus. So my dad used Schaefer's oil for as long as he can remember using oil. You know, this stuff costs a little bit more sometimes than the cheaper stuff, but I'd rather spend a little more money on oil and not have to worry about destroying, you know, a $50,000 to $60,000 vehicle, or, you know, equipment, whatever. You know, people spend all kinds of money on trucks and cars and toys, and, you know, then they take it to, you know, a place and have them do a $10 or $15 oil change. I'm not sure what sense that makes, and maybe that works for them, but for a guy like me that tries to work on all my own stuff and keep it in good shape mechanically, you know, I've had good luck with the stuff. So just a little thing there in case anybody wanted to know what filters and oil I was using on this tractor and vehicles. Alright guys, got the air filters changed, oil filter changed. Got oil in the tractor. I'll have to let it sit for a little bit, make sure that the level is where it needs to be. Next step is going to be fuel filter. Shouldn't take much to do that. Just turn the fuel off, unscrew the bowl, pull the old filter, put the new one in. Hopefully it goes that easy. Yeah, so far so good. Not too bad to really service these tractors. Everything's pretty simple. So about like changing oil in a car. Air filter is the same way. So pretty easy.